Be all nice and clean and spiffy.
Hello, everyone. Welcome. No. What up? What up, y'all? Welcome back to I Said It, the podcast for all things sports. The podcast for the fans, by the fans. What up, y'all? We back today. We talk about the NFL free agency period, Tom Brady coming back, and all that good stuff, and who we got in the Final Four, and where we see Deshawn Watson going next on I Said It Sports. Subscribe, motherfucker. Subscribe. What up, y'all? Welcome back to I Said It, the podcast for all things sports, the podcast for the fans, by us, the fans. I got the fellas with me again today. What up, y'all?
What up? What up? What up?
Not much, man. Not much, man. For the second week in a row, I've decided to. We've decided to just go ahead and change the whole lineup of what I actually had. We ain't getting to the draft again this week again, people. I'm so very sorry. It is too much going on for us to even get there. Okay. Damn. We got to talk about the NFL free agency. All things are included in what I call the NFL free agency, including Tom Brady coming back, trades that have happened. I consider all of that in the one pile, crammed into one big football fest. So the question I'm going to ask to you guys, first off, Blair, how do you feel about your boy Tom Brady being back?
Oh, it's fantastic, man. You know, I wasn't sure if he was gone. You know, it was floating out in the airways. He didn't seem real committed to it. It seemed like they kind of just drug him to it. And then they beat him to the punch by getting the story out. So he was like, fine, I'll say I retired. And then he went home and was like, I don't really want to do this. She don't really want me at the house. And what we thought was the next phase, nobody's ready for that. So I'm going to go back and play football. He lost. I could see him wanting to come back to actually win again. You know, with the Bucks, try to set it right to go off in the sunset and walk out on a high note type of deal. But I just feel like he must not have been done, whatever that is. But I really think, like, dude, just been playing football for so long. What else is he supposed to do? Like, so much of your free time, you know, as an adult, when you turn to an adult, so much of what you do is on you. No matter if it's your career or just, you know, working out, staying in shape or however that works, it's all on you. And like a lot of adults who create rhythms for themselves or habits, you just fall into the habit of doing this thing. And I feel like football is his habit that he put more and more dedication and effort to as he got older, which is why he went from like Tom Brady that everybody cracks the joke about when he was drafted to like that Tom Brady. And technically it's supposed to be the other way around. Like your body's not supposed to change in that way where you have less body fat at 47 or whatever he is, 45 at the minute, than you had when you were like 23 coming out of college and you were supposed to be fresh and full of everything, bro. It's just weird. And I think his whole life is programmed for that. Now, I think he got beat up in that last game. And I think the old man in him was like, I don't like getting beat up. Like it ain't fun. There was no real joy. Even though he almost came back and won, like he ultimately still lost that game. And he got hit a lot. You know, everybody talks about when he gets pressured and all those numbers are completely different than when he's unpressured. But he got pressured a lot. And I felt like he was, for the first time, felt like an old man after a game and was like, I don't know if I can do this. And then he just retired. But he had already said he wanted to play till 45. So I'm like, I think that was just like a Wayne year. He didn't seem super like, yeah, I'm going to retire. And then as soon as he said he retired, what was it? Less than like a week later, dude was like, door might not be closed. Like, people don't normally say that fast into retirement, that the doors, unless you like 100, like Ben didn't say a word. Like when the league knows you're done as far as like your talent goes out the window, I think that's a harder fall than just you got old. Because if you got old and your talent declined some, because throwing a football is like arm strength stuff, bro. Like pitchers. Some pitchers still have a strong arm even though they're really old. They said the last ball that Nolan Ryan threw was like either 89 or 98 miles an hour, bro. He was like 45, 47 years old. Like, dude still had an arm. He just, everything else got old. And I think that's kind of how Tom is. Like, the stuff that Tom can do is like almost to the point where they talk about it like static versus dynamic learning and blah, 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 blah. Like, all the football stuff is in there. The only part that's going to deteriorate at this point is his body. And since it wasn't a cliff that he fell off of, he still think he can play. If he falls off a cliff, I feel like he'll quit. But until then, he might not quit.
Fair point, man. You know, to be honest with you, I don't think anybody else gives a shit if he came back or not. I think we was all good with him being gone.
No, I'm going to tell you, there was like at least 15 dudes who cared. Most of them played for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Everybody on the Bucs was extremely happy that dude is coming back.
Man, look, the Bucs are not winning Super Bowl next year. Tom Brady or no Tom Brady. 2, Tom Brady got home for 2 weeks and was like, man, fuck these kids. Hey, wife getting on my damn nerves. And he got a little bit of that Brett Favre syndrome, man. He kind of a Tom Brady. He always been portrayed as Mr. Smooth or whatever, but hey, he really kind of awkward a little bit. You don't really know what he gonna do after he done. So he like, shit, I might as well. I hope he don't go out like Brett Favre, because Brett Favre took a ass whooping on the way out when he was with them Vikings, when he was with them Jets. Oh, my God. So I hope he don't get his ass whooped.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, that's remain to be seen. But the question I got to ask you guys, I had to ask Blair that first because he's the resident all Brady all day guy. Who's done the best job so far in free agency, man? I mean, you done had some. Man, you done had the Chargers, you got the Jacksonville Jaguars out here just signing everybody, throwing money around, throwing money to receivers that people just is like, you gave him what? My man Devontae Adams like, oh hell no. You think I'm about to be playing on this, what is it, $19 million franchise tag or whatever it is? And my man's over here making more money than me? So
Packers are idiots, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like they're gonna have to try to redo some things. Even Aaron Rodgers is trying to redo some things. His like complete contract hasn't been announced because he came out and said that's not really what the numbers are. So what remains to be seen. But who's done the best job so far? I heard you say something first, Darius. Who you say?
Man, probably the Chargers, bro. Them boys is making moves because the AFC West has been crazy. Everybody is getting better on both sides of the ball. I think maybe them. I like what the Jaguars been doing. I do like that. We signed fucking Mr. Trubisky. This nigga is dog water. I don't give a shit. Cannot believe the motherfucker Rooney's signed off on this bullshit. But I guess it's my bullshit now, so fuck Mitch Trubisky, man. Shit.
That's all you got, bro. This dude is just sad. That's terrible. I can't believe that's where you ended up with it, bro. He said like 5 things about how sad he was.
I'm still not gonna finish last in the division.
Hey, man. Hey, your coach said he wanted a mobile quarterback. That's what he went out and got, bruh. Hey, you can't be mad
I
at
feel
him.
like
I can live with that. I ain't gonna finish last in the division, so I ain't worried.
that all that matters to you.
At this point, I think it's a yes.
I mean, so far, because a lot of teams haven't made a lot of moves. It's just been a couple of splashy moves by like one or two teams, and I'm thinking it's mainly the Chargers because they, the Khalil Mack thing kind of moves them in a way that seems like you can see it on paper. Like technically, they should have gotten better. You know what I'm saying? And they just added that quarterback, I think, too. So the Chargers look good. They have a lot of names on paper. You know what I mean? I feel like you really won't see it until, tomorrow or the day out. Whenever it goes live, like I think you'll start seeing more moves that seem to make more sense for teams. Right now, we just in the, who can we get across before the draft goes phase, I guess, since they need to, do some of the stuff early to kind of see where your team sits right before the draft so you know what you really need. So it seems like the Chargers are we're pushing for it now because we have reasonable deals on some of our better players because all those dudes are under like rookie scale contracts or whatever. So they're trying to get a chance. They're taking a shot at getting the defense better, which is the part that lost them games. And the crazy offense and the going forward on fourth down is the statistic metric stuff, but they just couldn't get enough stops in the end to win a lot of those games. So,
Man, it's tough when your motherfucking coach giving you fucking 35 yards and 40 yards to work with.
I understand. I know it's rough, man. I know, like I said, it ain't all on them. But in the end, they didn't stop it enough. You know what I mean? Like if some of those games, they didn't let them get to 30, they might have won.
I feel that. Sean, who you got, man? Who you think's done the best job so far?
I would actually agree with the Chargers, but I will say it's a lot of teams is getting some needed positions, even though we might not like them, by a popular choice, like the Carson Wentz thing. They needed a quarterback. You know what I'm saying? So the Commanders, they went out and got a quarterback. To say that's their franchise guy, I wouldn't go that far. It's kind of ironic that him and RG3 was going for that same pick, but, shit, we know the rest of the story. But with that being said, a lot of guys, like you said with the Steelers, they went and got Mitch Trubisky. Look at their roster. It was a needed point. It was a needed position that they needed to pick up. You know what I'm saying? I also like with the Jets, and I'm gonna get to that with the Jets and the Browns doing. The Browns getting rid of some guys that's, really don't want to be there. You know what I'm saying? I said the Jets, the Browns. And the Jets is picking up key pieces, even though they're not star guys, they're picking up guys that can produce right now. One thing that the Jets haven't been doing is producing. They've been garbage. So they're picking up guys that, that they need. You know what I'm saying? They might not be headliners or whatnot, but they're picking up some pieces. And to the Bengals, I wish we could be a little bit more active. We've been busy the last couple years. These two linemen, I really don't know a lot of homework on them. But from what I'm seeing from television, I guess it was two good picks. Either way it go, I don't give a fuck where they get these dudes from. I don't give a fuck. They ex-motherfucking trash men. They better than them guys that was getting shitted on in the Super Bowl. So, I don't give a fuck. These ex-correctional officers, if you can bench 300, nigga, you put in an application, nigga. We might pick you up right now.
Niggas done took these niggas to the Super Bowl, and this nigga done threw them in the gulag, bro. What the fuck?
Put them in the gulag, bro. With knives. Man. For real. So that's my answer for the day, man. But again, I like them re-sign. I like a lot of teams re-signing some of their main guys, like Matthews down in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Some teams got that, that loyalty. I like that, man. They sticking by Matt Ryan, which I don't understand. But you know what I'm saying? I like guys that, like Matthews that deserve it. But that big ass contract, I don't know, but he do deserve to retire there. And salute to Whitworth, man. See you, man.
Oh,
Hall of Fame.
yeah.
Hey,
Yes.
if you are a Cowboy fan, I need to hear from you in the comments right now. What the hell y'all got going on in Dallas, man? Them boys done.
Take it back.
I don't know, dog. Them boys let Amari Cooper go. I understand. He was a little overpaid. I understand. But a lot of dudes overpaid in the league. So whatever. Then y'all give the contract to the guy that just tore his ACL. I don't understand. I don't know who's the number one receiver in Dallas right now.
It's CD Lamb, man. It's CD
Is
Lamb
CeeDee
country.
Lamb?
Yeah,
Is it CeeDee Lamb?
I would say it's CD Lamb.
I would say that too.
And they also had to let Cedric Wilson go. He signed to another team.
They're definitely in need of another receiver. I say they're going to get one in the draft because it's a pretty big receiver draft.
Yeah.
I don't know where they're picking. I think they're picking in the
Man.
20s. So,
Hey, my boy Randy Gregory hit them boys with the 52 fake out. Over with, bro. That was cold-blooded.
hey, a lot of the moves is really shocking. It's a lot of teams I can go with here, man. From my point of view, I could go with the Broncos. They got Mr. Wilson. Then they just picked up Randy Gregory. You know what I'm saying? Like you can do it. You can go there. But I can't sit up here and lie. I like what the Bengals did. I like the offensive linemen that we picked up. They're better than all the offensive linemen that we have pretty much got, except for probably one. I say he ain't better than our left. None of them are better than our left tackle.
Williams.
But yeah, they're not. None of them are better than our left tackle.
All
but
of them
I like
been
what
to
we
the Super
did.
Bowl.
Yeah, I like what we did. I wanted him to go. I wanted him to go a little bit bigger. I definitely still want them to trade for Lyle Collins from the Cowboys because we can get him from at least for a fifth, or they're trying to wait for the Cowboys to release him because the Cowboys are going to end up either they're going to release him or they're going to trade him. So I think they were like, well, why would we give up a pick if they're just going to release him and then we'll just sign him in because he has a history with our offensive line coach already. So they think they got the end on that. But I can't lie. I agree with pretty much everybody on the panel so far. The Chargers, man.
JC.
You got Khalil Mack to pair with Joey Bosa. First, just that alone is just like, what? Why? How unfair is this? Who are you going to double team? Who are you going to double team? What side? You can even line them up. It's almost like how the Rams line was this past year. Who you going to double team? Who you can put them both on the same side, and you have to slide all your projection and the running back over there, and hopefully they hold up, because that's stupid. I think I've seen a stat where the top sack getters for the past, I want to say 5 years, and I think Khalil Mack was 5 and Joey Bosa was 4 on the list. Like something stupid. It was like 50 some odd sacks. It's just something dumb. They got both of those dudes on their team now. Now the only thing they need to solidify on their defense, I feel like, is the middle. I think they need a defensive tackle and a linebacker.
They got Sebastian, the big dude.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think they need one more. And I think they need some linebackers. I think they need to look as long.
Them boys good, man. They front because the pass rush is gonna be so elite. The whole front seven gonna be able to flow. And now they got J.C. Jackson back there with Derwin James.
Yes, and that's where I was going next. With the J.C. Jackson signing, you got Derwin James on the back end to cover him, and we ain't had the draft yet. This is why we don't say who's going to win a division on our show here, because we don't know. I don't want to talk about it because we don't know who's going to get drafted, where, what they decide to get, how they're going to address the other needs that they need to fill on the team. We don't talk about who you think going to win the Super Bowl now on our team, on our channel, because we don't know. The draft hasn't happened yet. People can trade during the draft to get different players. You never, you know what I'm saying? You don't know which way people are going to go or lean. So we can't talk about that shit. But as far as free agency right now, I think the clear winner, I definitely want to say Jacksonville. Good shout out to Jacksonville too. They done ponied up some money. Their owner is like, I spend $1 million a day on my yacht. Pick anybody you want, cuz I'll get him. Who you want to get? Buddy from Arizona? All right, we'll give how much you want. All right, we'll give it to him. Like crazy numbers that they giving out to people, which I don't know how he got that money, bro. I don't know. He got it though. I'm proud that he got it, but god damn, he got
it. I just want to give a shout out to somebody who has MVP their career, dog. They tried to hold him.
I already know.
Ended up holding them.
I already know.
My
Go ahead,
boy.
bro.
My cousin, Kirk Cousins, dog.
Yes.
Yes. Man, negotiating skills is elite, nigga. He is the model. They tried to hold him with the franchise tag.
For Kirk.
All right, then. All right, franchise tag again. All right, then. Don't worry about it. Watch this consistency. I don't give a damn what the team do.
Mm-hmm.
Watch this consistency. Now you got me for 1 year, 30+ million. This man done made about $250 million in his career, bro.
Got an extension, bro.
Kirk Country Cousins, dog.
That just goes to show
you. He's like, I'm never playing again without guaranteed money, bro. No. Like, since y'all want to hit me with the 2 guaranteed years, every one of these contracts from here forward is going to be guaranteed, bro.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Every contract he done signed since then has been fully guaranteed. Like, not incentive laden, no, fully guaranteed.
He like, I don't care what the records say. Hey, my numbers say it ain't me.
Mm-hmm.
You get what you pay for, nigga.
Facts.
Let me get it.
Facts. Because he had a pretty good year. They didn't win shit, but that don't mean shit to him.
Kirk Cousins' numbers always look the same.
Yep.
Pay me. And I ain't mad at him, man. I'm not mad at him at all.
He just over 15, bro. He just hired in the 15th rated quarterback in the league, bro. He top 15, no matter where you put it.
Hey, he put his numbers up there. He like, look, bro. Hey, my numbers are legit. So
what y'all want to do?
About this 35 million. What's up?
What's up? But
I know they is kicking themselves in the behind like, dang, we should have just paid this dude, man. We would have been all right.
Hey, shit, not no more. The Vikings didn't plan for another option.
Happened to be a dude that fell into the "you not good enough for us to want to sign you" to the stupid big deal, but you not bad enough that we just want to get rid of you. Bruh, so they just kept trying to replace him. He just kept doing better than the replacements that they brought in.
Mm-hmm. They stuck.
Not in Minnesota. I'm talking about even before he got to Minnesota.
Yeah, the Washington.
It was Washington because everybody knew once he left Washington, his contracts was about to be dumb. Like everybody knew because Washington just kept hitting him with the franchise. He's like, yeah. They never wanted to actually sign him, but he wasn't bad enough to get rid of. They just never wanted to make a long-term commitment. So they hit him with the 2 franchises, hope they could find somebody. They never found anybody. He still gave them the same numbers. So his play, which is the Dak Prescott thing, is like you want this dude to be butt cheeks. You want him to be drafted low. And they have a certain stigma about how they look at football players drafted in the first round versus everybody else drafted below that. Like it's just viewed a certain way. So if you like a 3rd or 4th round bargain, it don't matter what you turn into. The fact that they only saw you as a 3rd or 4th round player means they don't want to pay you. No matter how good you get, they're never going to want to pay you what they would pay a 1st rounder who was supposed to be as good as everybody said, just because how they view it. So Kurt took all of that, bet on himself, was incredibly blessed and lucky that he did not get hurt for any significant amount of time. And he's been playing ever since. Like, dude, don't miss games. He's always there. His numbers are about the same. Now, the team's numbers are no. Any team Kirk Cousins has been on has never had a great record. They've had winning records. They were just never super great records. So then when you line it up against everything else, his numbers are usually top 10 in the league for just straight statistical numbers for a quarterback. But people don't believe in Kirk Cousins the way they believed in other quarterbacks. So he's still like, I'll bet on myself, but y'all gonna pay me. So the first team to pay him is me. He ain't been nowhere else. Minnesota is so scared that they can't find a quarterback. They're willing to pay whatever Kirk Cousins asks, bro.
Bruh, you can't find a quarterback. You know why? Because you got to mortgage your team. You got to get.
You don't have to mortgage your team. It's just,
bruh, if they want a quarterback, they losing what makes them good. Justin Jefferson or Adam Thielen is a part of that deal.
Of course, but that's what I'm saying. Like, unless you draft a quarterback, and those are so hit or miss. Like, unless you have a franchise that is good at evaluating talent at the quarterback position, which seems to be one of the harder positions to get right in football from a talent evaluation standpoint. Like, they're always looking for the next big thing because there's only ever what? Like 10 quality quarterbacks in the league is how they look at it. Like 10 dudes, you can like, yeah, I'll trust that dude. There are always like 20 jobs available for quarterback in the league is what it seems like, because everybody's always under, some kind of quarterback crunch. You get these new guys, and these new guys like Joe Burrow, Justin Herbert, you hope, Chicago quarterback Justin Fields works out and Jalen Hurts works out, but they're still young, but they only see like a few that are like quality. This dude came in balling, and it might not matter what scheme you put him in, that dude will be good. So they had a burst. We up to like 10 or 11 and like 19, 20 other places still looking for a quarterback that they could build a franchise around.
Yeah, I mean, that's just what it is. People get scared because they don't want to. If they got a decent quarterback, they don't want to go back into the market and try to find a great. Let's just be real, and they scared that they're gonna suck. And after
Kirk Cousins ain't bad enough that you wouldn't let him be the quarterback for your team.
Correct.
You just don't want to pay him those numbers.
Correct.
Hey,
I mean,
you gotta pay him because he got the numbers.
Bro, he done killed. He has literally killed since they franchise tagged him twice. Like, apparently, you can do it 3 times, but nobody's ever made it to 3 because apparently the third one is like super restrictive for everybody involved. So nobody ever makes it to the third franchise. But he rode his 2 out diligently and has been getting guaranteed money. Like, we've seen him sign for what? Like $200 million over these last 3 contracts?
something like that.
Just his last 3 contracts. Because the one he got, that other one was what, like 85, 100 and something million. The first one, that very first one was absurd. And they was like, Kirk Cousins about to break the market.
Because it was his turn. And they needed a QB. So, I mean, speaking of needing QBs, we got to talk about Deshawn Watson. He is available. He is on the market. He is meeting with teams. He is talking to them. He has so far met with the Carolina Panthers. I'm sure everybody already knows this. The Carolina Panthers, the New Orleans Saints, and I think he just met with the Cleveland Browns today. He is still fighting the civil cases because he beat the criminal cases. I think that was Saturday or Sunday or whenever that news broke.
Friday.
Yeah. Okay. Friday. He beat those cases because they decided not to prosecute. He still has the civil cases that he has to work through. But guys, apparently everybody who's involved is willing, ready. locked and loaded to offer 3 first-round picks for Deshaun Watson. Which place do y'all feel like is the best place that suits his talents and will do best with Deshaun Watson? Sean, what you think?
That's tough. That's a good ass question.
Exactly. That's why I asked it, baby.
Because the draft is not here yet. Like, if the man will go to Atlanta, it'd be close to home, and I can see Atlanta get one of them wide receivers from the draft, like a Garrett Wilson or old boy from Alabama that would help out a lot since the situation with the other wide receiver. But I can see him in the AFC North, man. I can see him in the Browns uni, and they build around him, bro, because they got a solid running back. They got a solid O-line. You know what I'm saying? Pound for pound, they top 5 O-line in the league. And then, you got a nice defense. I just think, you got a star corner. You got a star DN. I don't know what they're going to do with Clowney, but, I wouldn't want to see it as a Bengals fan, but I think that'll be a good fit for him because I know he's really missing out on DeAndre. That was his buddy, man. And they what I'm saying? They shitted on him for real. For real, they shitted on him. Because after that, it was like dominoes fell. JJ got up out of there. Everybody was just like, adios. You know what I'm saying? Yep. So I think he would like to go to a system that, and I know that's part of his conversation. He want to have a little bit of say-so. You know what I'm saying? Like how Aaron Rodgers said he should have had. He want to have a little bit of pull to where he want to get his guys. You know what I'm saying? So I would say, man, shit, either the Browns. I wouldn't be mad to see him in Carolina because Carolina got them weapons. Now, let's say if McCaffrey come back at least 85, 90%. You know what I'm saying? That's like one of us hitting the lotto, but shit. They do got some wide receivers. They got DJ Moore. They got Robbie Anderson. You know what I'm saying? They do got some weapons at wide receivers as well. But overall, I think he'll have to go to a system that really gonna support him. And I don't really see that in Carolina because look at all the shit they did for Sam Darnold. That shit ain't really work out right. They brought back Cam. Really, basically, just had him just come out there just to be a substitute, a replacement, like Keanu Reeves and shit. In Atlanta, since the Super Bowl, they just been having bad luck, bro. They just been having bad luck. In the Saints, it's like, who gonna be the head coach for this man? He going through those issues his whole career. He done had about 3 head coaches in Houston. So with that being said, I think he will want to go somewhere with some stability, with a voice. And I think Cleveland could be that place. Go ahead, Blair. My fault.
No, you're good, bro. I was just about to ask a question. Like, do we really think Cleveland is that place? Like, Cleveland is a good team, but offensively, Cleveland has not looked great. Like the entire. And is this Baker Mayfield's fault?
There you go. There you go.
Is this seriously, bro? Like, is this a Baker Mayfield thing, or is this a play caller thing? It's not. So it's all Baker.
Yes, Baker. I'm not saying it's all. I'm not saying it's 100% all Baker, but bruh,
a large
Deshaun
percentage.
Watson to the Browns drastically changes this team.
Yes.
Bruh. Now at this point, if you want to do the stuff that you was having Baker do, you can do that.
You can do everything
like Deshaun Watson, and now you can be like, oh, I got this great running game to back me up. If you want Deshaun Watson to be the star, or if you still want the running game to be the star, now you got Deshaun Watson running off the play action and all of that shit, all these bootlegs and shit like that. Man, that shit is going to go crazy.
I'm just like, is it all Baker, bro? Like, is it all Baker or is it that play calling, bro?
This dude is not it. He's not it, bro. He could be the league's best backup.
Oh.
In my eyes.
Damn.
League's best backup, bro. I ain't saying that he couldn't start, but nigga, that's how I look at Baker Mayfield. I do like the Browns. I like the Falcons too, just because I feel like him and Kyle Pitts would be a deadly combination. I feel like it would be him and DeAndre Hopkins, bro. And he done showed us he don't need much to get the job done, bro. I can't name
But
a receiver.
even as all the numbers he did with Hopkins, they wasn't winning. He just
They
had
was
good
doing
numbers.
better than when he wasn't there. They was at
I
least
agree with that, but even with
trending.
that, like he had the numbers, they still weren't winning.
Yeah, they was trending on the way up. They just had a coach GM.
Yeah, that was tough. He blew that team
situation
to pieces,
was
bro.
terrible, bro. That situation was terrible. He made a lot of messed up decisions that cost a lot of people in the end, bro.
But it cost him his job. Both of them.
Once again, it don't surprise me because this is the newest team in the league. You probably got a bunch of people in there that don't know what the hell they doing. So it don't surprise me in Houston. I like Atlanta. I do like the Browns.
What's the best fit?
The best fit is the Saints, bro. I think the best fit is the Saints. If Deshawn Watson comes, Michael Thomas gonna shut up all that bullshit that he been talking. It's over with. He got an elite quarterback. He can go back to doing what he was doing. He done been out for a year. Get back healthy, bro.
I see that too.
He'll be straight. And he'll have a legit defense behind him, bro. Them boys ain't going nowhere no time soon. I know they just got Baltimore just signed Marcus Williams, but that's a formality, bro.
Yeah, he's decent. He's decent.
They still got Marshawn Lattimore. They still got Cam Jordan. That front seven is ready, bro. That front seven is ready. And they need this nigga, bro, because obviously there's no commitment to the Swiss Army knife, which I still don't understand how he got this contract, but there's no commitment to him.
I mean, I agree.
Carolina is a bad team.
I agree. Out of the teams that they're talking about, Blair, where do you see the best fit? I think you said it. You just asked the question. Where do you see the best fit before I go in? Because I think I'm going to go into a whole tangent.
See, I was thinking the Saints because the Saints just look better as a defense overall, but they don't have a head coach, and I don't know if I trust whoever they brought in to fill that spot yet. So I can't say that it's all going to look the same in New Orleans this year. Like, they could have the same dudes and have a terrible defense. Like, sometimes it just, like, schemes and personnel just don't work out together. So if I had to pick one, I would say that the ones that showed the most promise would be Cleveland. And maybe it's just a Baker Mayfield problem, but I'm like, it's weird that offense could never get anything out of OBJ. And they say Baker didn't look at him, but I'm like, it don't even seem like they ran plays. It just seems weird the way they ran that offense, bro. Like, you didn't have plays designed for one of the better receivers on your team. Like, I don't get it. I get that their run game is good and they know how to call that, but their pass game to me is like questionable at best, bro. So maybe it's a Baker thing. Maybe it's if they get a new quarterback and some fresh ideas from the OC, maybe they need a new voice at OC. They have the most, I guess they've shown the most as a team with the most players that are being brought back. Like, the continuity of the team seems, they have most of their players. They're just trying to fill whatever they feel is missing to get them to above 500 team. You know what I mean? Like, they should have been, and everybody thought they were going to do much better than they did, and then they just didn't look good. But their offense looks bad. Like, statistically, their offense looked bad. When you watch them play, their offense runs weird, short of the run plays. Like, the passing game is real weird. I don't know if that's all Baker or just bad scheme, and I guess you won't know until you get another quarterback in there.
Yeah, see, like I was saying, I do agree with everything y'all just said. I think you and Blair, Darius and Blair, I like the fit with the Saints. I don't see Carolina. I see the symmetry in between the college game, the college with the Panthers, and a lot of his fans. You know what I'm saying? It when he
Carolina
was at
makes
Clemson
no
was down
sense,
here.
bro.
It makes no sense for
It
me.
makes
For
no
me, if I'm
sense.
him,
Like,
Carolina makes no sense.
what do you see in Carolina? Like, what do you?
But
like, I don't understand what other than Buddy really likes him. Like, other than the owner really wanted this dude that has been trying to get him for a long time.
I think Carolina does have a good defense, especially now they had a young defense that was improving, but now I think their defense is going to go to another level this next coming season.
And JC Horn come back next year. So
thank you. So and I like that aspect of it.
Gilmore,
they ain't got an offense, man. You got to keep.
I'm not worried about the D. They always have a D in Carolina. It's their offense that comes and goes every year, bro.
Now I will put this. I'm gonna just put this out there. I'm gonna put this out there. Because certain people having problems with their QBs, and they trying to kiss and make up and everything. But
49ers,
hell no. I mean, that'd be great. But if you the Arizona Cardinals and Mr. Kyler keep talking about how he don't like it there, do you jump into this motherfucker? I'm just saying.
Carolina?
No. If you the Arizona Cardinals, do you jump in and go get the man, Deshaun
Watson?
It wouldn't be bad. They wouldn't.
I would say they might, but they made that deal for DeAndre Hopkins, bro. I would feel like the organization wouldn't even want to deal with these dudes, especially if Deshaun goes there and balls. Because, it was all on the heels of all that stuff going sour when he I'm not feeling it, and then just straight, I'm done.
Hey, come on now.
The biggest thing is
a nice reunion.
Arizona probably wouldn't have to give up as much as another team.
Other teams, right? Because I could give you Kyler Murray.
And you get Kyler Murray.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, of course, you're gonna give up probably a player and a pick, but that ain't bad.
Hey, that's not. Hey, that you picking up what I'm putting down. You picking up because he trying to get that Aaron Rodgers money, and we all know you ain't on that level. You are gonna get hurt towards the end of the season. Let's keep it 100. Hey, it works for both sides. Hey, we get Deshaun, we give you Kyler. Hey, Kyler, it was nice having you here. You can talk to them.
Houston about to become the place in the NFL where players go to die. Bruh, my man Tyrod Taylor got signed to the Giants. He is up out of that.
Yes.
It's over with for Houston, man.
Tyrod Taylor's career is so crazy. Like, he has so much hardship, man. And he still ain't trying to stay in Houston. And he was the starting guy. He was like, yeah, I'm out of here.
I'll go be the backup somewhere. I don't care. I don't want no parts of this.
Those dudes are dysfunctional. They're just dysfunctional, man.
He's starting in New York, I think.
You think so? Over Danny Dimes?
Danny Doodoo.
They said Danny Dimes is the man in New York.
Danny Deuce. That's it.
They probably don't expect him to be healthy, is why they signed Tyrod Taylor. They might. What do he have, like a neck injury or something?
Have you not seen his tape?
No.
Oh, this dude is garbage. Just go out. Hey, just watch your trash, man. Take your trash.
Dude, I ain't talking about that, man. I knew you was about to say something terrible, bro. I'm talking about he was hurt. What kept him out like the end of the season? He hurt his neck or something,
He took a couple hard hits this year. Mm-hmm.
And so it's an accumulative thing. He ain't been protected most of his career. I don't know if they don't think he gonna make it or not, but Tyrod's a capable backup that, if you didn't screw him over, could be a decent number one.
I'm about to say he's a capable starter. He just done been in some weird situations, like you say.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, some really weird, I can't do this anymore.
Hey, but these niggas is like, hey, they know he all right. I take him over Baker Mayfield.
You know what? That's a fact. That's a fact. I can't even stunt. But I'm just saying, if I'm Arizona, you know, I'm jumping in like double Dutch.
All I'm saying is,
Texans
it
ain't
don't
doing that
sound
deal
too
again, bro.
far-fetched.
Why
Don't
not?
sound
Yeah, I
too
mean,
far-fetched. Don't
you
be
gave
surprised if this nigga end up in Atlanta, man. I'm telling you.
I won't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. I'm just saying, if I'm them Cardinals, Buddy scrubbed his Instagram and didn't put all his photos back up. Like, hey, we all good, you know, but you still got to pay me.
That's
you know, I
just
want that
he's
money.
That's because he's dumb and young, bro. And a young, dumb dude, just like everybody put their life on social media, they put their dissatisfaction with things on social media way too fast sometimes, bro. You break up with your girlfriend, you talk about how terrible she is, what her mama looked like, and then 6 hours later, y'all back together, and everybody like, whoa, 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 you don't know what he just said on Instagram. Like, come on, man.
It's too late. You already said her mama look like a dodo bird.
That's what it is, bro. And that's what Kyler's same situation. Like, you did all that, and then, you really pulled a move that everybody fried Schroeder for just like months earlier, bro. You did the same thing with the cards after y'all lost. You're going to scrub the cards from your Instagram life. Like, people should know at this point, ain't none of that real, bro. Like, you up here really taking like your real feelings out on the internet, and the cards is like, we don't care, dude. We still own your rights.
You gotta remember,
you ain't going nowhere.
For people Kyler's age, like, that's normal. That's normal. Like, that's just what they do. Like, everybody in the new age wear their emotions on their sleeve, because your sleeve is now Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and TikTok and whatever. So them boys put it out there exactly how they feel. They not gonna come to you. They gonna put it so everybody can see.
And see if they get enough likes or dislikes to say if they right or wrong in the situation.
Yeah, and that's cool for if that's how you validate yourself, but which one of these niggas signing your paycheck?
It don't work like that with money, especially with big money. They ain't playing that game. You don't hear nothing about these dudes unless it's positive. They don't spend nothing negative.
Speaking of money, free my boy Devontae Adams, man. Packers dirty.
Hey.
Packers trash, man.
Hey, they doing to him what they got to keep Aaron Rodgers on the team and Devontae on, because Devontae really don't want to be there if Aaron ain't there, so they might franchise him twice. It might hit him with
this
franchise.
Man already said he not playing under the tag. And I don't blame him.
Hey, I don't blame him either. Don't blame him either. But
38-year-old.
We're gonna find out if that's true or not.
Yeah,
the season start. Like, dudes say a lot of stuff that they ain't doing before them deadlines kick in and that money start coming out your pocket.
Bruh, but you gotta think about it. It ain't like he out here going for his first deal.
I get it, and I understand why he wouldn't want to play on a franchise tag. But I mean, that was the agreement people gave. Like, hey, bro, they can do it to you 3 times. The most anybody's ever had it done is twice. You just hope you come out on the other side without being hurt, man. That's all you can do is hope you don't get hurt.
The Packers have mortgaged their future, bro, and it don't look good.
Hey, this is why I say
Aaron, are weird in the NFL. They're much weirder than NBA contracts, and they finagle a lot of stuff to get dudes on teams for a while.
Yeah. What was you gonna say, Sean?
No, I was about to say, with all this movement, what they think, the 2 quarterbacks I want to ask about. So if he go to Atlanta, what's going to happen to Matt Ryan? And what's going on with Jordan Love? What they going to do with Jordan Love now that he done?
Don't nobody want Jordan Love.
Hey.
Don't nobody want that dude. It ain't like people trying to trade for Jordan Love.
The jig is up on Jordan.
I don't know what Jordan Love might just end up being a backup. He might just be a career backup. You don't have to touch the field. Nobody can ever say if you trash or not.
Jordan Love is going to have the privilege of telling everybody he got drafted in the first round, and he ain't get all broke up or nothing because he had a headset on the whole time, nigga. It didn't matter.
Yeah,
So
and
I think
Mhm.
the big thing is eventually drop my damn phone. Eventually he gonna get a shot. That's the thing.
Yeah. Somewhere he'll get
Eventually
a shot.
he's gonna get a shot.
If they do Deshaun Watson, bro, Matt Ryan is out of there.
Yeah, I think they'll trade him to the Texans. I think that's what's going to happen. I think he'll be part of the deal.
I think
Matt might retire next week, but
if
if they trade him,
if they get
I don't know if
Deshaun
he got a no
Watson,
trade clause in his contract, but if he
if
don't
they
have one
get
and they just
Deshaun
get rid of
Watson,
him, he might
he's
retire.
retiring for sure. Because really, there's nothing else that he can prove to nobody. He was a great quarterback. He won the MVP. He was a part of the greatest first half and worst second half we've seen in Super Bowl history. So he ain't got nothing else left to give. Like his body's starting to give out too. You can see
Ain't no
that deep.
starting, bro. Matt been going down for like 3 years, dude.
Hey.
Like his body has been creeping out on him for like 3 years.
Hey, Matt body is like, hey, bro, you need a new whip. And he like, nah, man, I know my car. It's good.
Yes. One last thing, though, before we move on, I wanted to ask you guys, who do y'all think is going to sign Bobby Wagner? I'm hoping it's my Bengals, but we all know how this is going to go.
Dude, they about to give Bobby Wagner the buttest contract you can give a dude. Bobby Wagner might retire. He won't because he want that check. But
Bobby Wagner.
He might go to Cowboys, yeah.
So
if
like
somebody's gonna give
somebody
him money,
will pick Bobby up. Yeah, somebody will pick Bobby up who can use a receiver. It probably won't be a terrible team, but they won't be able to pay him a bunch of money either. Bruh. Like he missed his big money window when he was supposed to sign.
But he got his big money. Seahawks.
Yeah, he got paid
from the Seahawks.
He got paid.
No. But the contract he was looking for is the one when they franchised him or whatever when he blew his knee out.
Oh yeah.
Like that. Yeah, like that contract is dead. He ain't never getting one that he was looking for like that. You say he don't care about it no more?
I don't think so, because he played for them boys for how long? 19 years?
Seasons. Mm-hmm.
Oh, he cares.
8-time Pro Bowler.
Yeah.
Didn't he give them the finger? Didn't he give them the finger going off the field?
No. You're thinking about
no, that was Earl Thomas.
Earl Thomas. I'm thinking of Earl Thomas. Okay.
Man,
yeah, Bobby Wagner. Okay, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, middle linebacker.
Wagner signed to the Rams for $3 million.
I hope not. I
hope, try to win the ship.
I hope my Bengals go ahead and jump on in there, but we'll see, man. I think it's probably end up going to be in like the
It depends on what he's looking for, bro. If he's looking for another ring or he's looking for a check.
I'll say this. If it's the Chargers, god damn.
He ain't going to the Chargers. He might go to the Chiefs, though.
Ooh, yeah, that might be good, too. Ooh. I mean, we'll see, man. It's, all options are open. We'll see. But moving on.
Go to the Bucks.
Moving on.
For an exception.
Y'all know we wasn't going to get off of here without talking about the NCAA tournament. Let me give you guys. My guys aren't familiar with the bracket. So
we should have.
I have to give them some help here. The number 1 seeds are Gonzaga, Baylor. Then you have Arizona and Kansas. All right. Arizona and Kansas. So, guys, I can just tell you start off who I got in my Final Four. In my Final Four, I have Gonzaga. I have Baylor. I have Arizona. And I have Auburn. In the final game, I got Gonzaga versus Auburn. And I have Auburn winning 82-80. Yes.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yes. Yes, I do.
All right,
I do.
man. Look, I got in the West, I got Gonzaga. Scroll down. I got them beating Duke to get to the Final Four.
I do too.
In a surprise, I got UCLA coming out of the East.
Okay.
Roll over. In the Midwest, I got Kansas.
All right.
And in the South, I got Villanova coming out. In the championship, I got Gonzaga versus Kansas. Two number ones gonna make it to the national championship and to crown.
Kansas.
I got Kansas, you damn right, because somehow Gonzaga always blow that motherfucker. I don't know why. I don't know how. But they gonna blow it, and I got Kansas cutting down the nets.
All right. He got Kansas. I got Auburn. Sean, who you got in the Final Four?
All right, I got Duke.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Upset. I might not know about these boys, but Purdue.
I like Purdue.
Yes, I like Purdue. I got them going to Elite Eight.
They got a shooting guard that's nasty, and they got like a 7'4" big man that's just a monster. And then I got Arizona and Kansas. And like Darius, I got Kansas, but Kansas versus Duke in the finals.
All right.
That's a good one.
Who wins it all?
Kansas.
You said Kansas.
Kansas. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
MVP gonna be Kobe
I guess, man, if I gotta pick something.
I mean, it's a crapshoot anyway. You already know this shit is, it's not going to play out nothing like
I do feel like
it's
this
questionable
field is
at
more
best,
open.
bro. So I'm gonna go
Yes.
Duke for Coach K. In the East, I'm gonna go UCLA. I would say Baylor because Baylor won it last year. But I'm gonna go UCLA just to see what my man Juzang or Uzang or whatever, Johnny. See what he talking about. In the South, I'm gonna go. Oh, Villanova is in there with them. I'm gonna go Arizona, man. I think Arizona might come out of there. I want to say Michigan, because Michigan, but
hey,
that's probably unrealistic. They could make a run, but 11 making it that far, I don't know.
Hey, as long as Juwan don't hit nobody else, they might be all right.
Cut it out, man.
He's feeling off. Don't even worry about it.
Cut it out, man. And since I have to pick in the Midwest, Midwest is not what I thought it was. I'm going to go. I don't want to pick Kansas.
Why? Who beating them?
I don't know, because everybody else picked it, so I don't want to pick them.
I did. I got Auburn.
Go Iowa, bro.
Auburn, but both of y'all picked Kansas, bro. So I ain't picking Kansas. So if I ain't picking Kansas, I'm picking.
Iowa can make a run too out of this.
Pick whichever Texas team wins tonight.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm gonna go Wisconsin.
I like it.
Yeah,
I like it.
So I'm doing Wisconsin. I'm doing just to make sure I got it right. Arizona, UCLA, and Duke.
And Wisconsin.
Yep.
Who you got going?
And I guess the final two are gonna be was it Duke and
Yep. Duke and UCLA is on the same side.
So I want Duke to come out. So I'm gonna go Duke, Wisconsin. And I'm gonna say Duke just because I want Coach K to win one on the way out. It would be a really good college story if he did it.
They've been upsetting his ass on everything else he been trying. Tried to win his last game against North Carolina. Nope. Tried to win his last ACC tournament. Nope. There's nothing going on.
I think people are like actively trying to spoil this dude's run out. Like all the teams he's spoiled over all the years, I think everybody just trying to drop a deuce on his way out the door. Like, nope, we will not be the coach. We will not be the Coach K. Remember when game, none of that. They like, nah, bro. We don't want to be on none of them reels.
Need that get back, bro.
Yes, and that's how it goes. But guys and gals, thank y'all for watching. Continue to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Tell everybody you know. You know, we need more than 10 to 15 people watching these goddamn videos, man. We trying to learn and teach people about the sports out here and give y'all our opinion. You know, it's therapeutic for us. But we appreciate y'all for watching. We are the sports show for all the fans, by the fans. Continue to like, share, subscribe. And till next time, deuce.